Hey YouTube! So I am back from vacation and I wanted to share with you my current favorite products and the products that I took to Mexico with me. I didn't do an April favorites because I was getting ready to go on my vacation and I had like no time to do anything. I was making sure that everything was packed and ready to go, so I'm going to do that today. I tried to take the least amount of products as possible, just stuff that I could get by on because I just always pack too much stuff, so I was just trying to keep it simple, although there are a lot of products that I took. So I'm going to start off with skincare. I didn't take any face wash or anything. I just took my Neutrogena face wipes and I just used those and then rinsed my face with water. It worked out pretty good. These are really good at removing makeup and mascara and everything, so that's what I used for that. I did take some moisturizer. I took the Neutrogena oil-free moisturizer for combination skin. It's just like a, pretty basic moisturizer. I did take my Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream and use that at night because your skin gets kind of dry from the sun. So that's what I used at night. I did take a couple foundations with me. The first one is the Misha BB cream, and I took this one because it has a sunscreen in it. It's SPF 42, and it's kind of a foundation where it looks a little bit more natural. So I liked the fact that it had a sunscreen and it's a little bit more natural looking. And then I also took one for like if I was going to go out or if I needed a more flawless look, and I took the Studio Fix Fluid from MAC, and this is in NC30. Love this foundation lately. This and my Smashbox are like my go-to foundations right now. The Smashbox is a little bit light for me right now because I have a little bit of sun to my skin, so I'm going to have to get a new color in that here pretty soon, but been loving these. That's what I took. The primer that I took was my Smashbox primer, and this is just a good, everyday primer. And then for eyeshadow base, I took my Eden from Urban Decay. Love this because it conceals and also provides just a nice base for your eyeshadow, and it's a little bit lighter than my skin, so I really like that. I haven't been using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil lately because it's just so bright on my skin right now. It's just too light, so this has been working perfect. And then for bronzer, I took Hoola bronzer. Perfect for just contouring or giving your face like an all-over color. And then I took a couple blushes. I took my Tarte blushes because I figured these would be the most long-wearing. These are supposed to be long-wearing blushes. So I took Blissful, which is a more peachy kind of blush. And then I took Dollface, which is like a more pink kind of blush. So those worked out really great. I just switched back and forth between those two. And then for highlight, I took my Whisper of Guilt. Nice for when you have like tan skin. It looks really pretty on, so that's what I used as a highlight. And then for powder, I took my Blu-ray powder, although it got really light in the middle of my vacation, so I started getting a little bit of color and this started being a little bit too light. So I just kind of worked with it and the bronzer, and it worked just fine. And then for eyeshadow, I picked this up right before I left, and I'm so glad I did. This is the, let's see, it's called the Comfort Zone palette from Wet n Wild, and these shades were perfect. I was looking for something that I could take so that I didn't take my good shadows in case they got broken, during travel. So this has a good like highlight color, has this pretty gold color that looks like Patina from MAC. That's what it reminds me of. This kind of looks like Naked Lunch. It's a little bit more kind of orangey though, maybe a cross between that and almost Woodwinked. Like if you were to put Naked Lunch and Woodwinked, that's what that looks like on. There's some pretty olive colors which I didn't use, and then I didn't use this bottom one either, but I did use these two a lot. This is like a bronzy color. This is like a dark reddish brown kind of shimmery color. They're all pretty shimmery, so I did have to take some matte colors. I took Brunette from Wet n Wild, which is, a good all-over color highlight or whatever. And then I took a quad from MAC, and I have some matte colors in here. This is Charcoal Brown, and I use this for my eyebrows. And then this is Omega, Wedge, and Floof. I didn't use Floof too much. It seemed like it was a little bit too light on my skin. So those are the eyeshadows that I took with me. I also took some liners with me. I took this Liner Intense by L'Oreal. This is perfect for touching up, or if you're in a hurry and you don't have time to take your brush out and your liner and all of that. And then I also took the Hip Gel Liner from MAC, or not from MAC, from L'Oreal. And then I could not leave without my eyelash curler. I use this all the time. Just lifts my eyes, and this is something that I just cannot leave out. And then my mascara, which is the L'Oreal Voluminous. Love this mascara, as always. That has not changed. And then the lip combination that I pretty much wore the entire time. I have 3 products here that I just switched out with. The MAC Pro Longwear Lip Gloss in Infinitely Likeable, and this, I took this because it's long wearing. I figured, you know, with the heat, lipsticks, foundations, makeup is probably not going to stay on very well, so I took this, and it is very, like, it's very pigmented, so it looks like you're wearing lipstick, but it's glossy at the same time. So if you didn't want to wear a lipstick, this would be totally fine. I always like to put a lipstick on and then lip gloss over it, but this works just great by itself. And then if I wanted to wear a lipstick, I just wore Dollhouse Pink, and that's this really pretty bright color. And then I just put this over it, which is what I'm wearing right now. Then the lip liner that I used is MAC's Boldly Bare Lip Pencil. I love that combination. That is what I'm wearing right now, in case you're wondering. And then what else? Let's see. All the brushes that I took, I just tried to take, you know, as few as possible so that I wasn't stuck with a bunch of stuff that I wasn't going to use. So I took my Sigma large powder brush for powder. I took my Sigma F80 brush for foundation. I took my Sigma E40 tapered blending. This is the synthetic brush, just for like all over. And then I took a MAC 217 to blend, and also my Sigma, or no, this is a MAC 219. I took this just for the outer corners. And then I took my MAC 168 for contouring. And this one I used for blush and highlight, and it's the MAC 188. It's just the small dual fiber brush. And my MAC 116 for blush. I know this is crazy. This is a lot. And then my Face Secrets. This is just like a duo two-ended. This is like for eyebrows. I never use this side, but I use this for my eyebrows. And I took my 209 SE from MAC for my gel liner. And then I took my MAC Smolder eye pencil, and I think that's it for all of my brushes. I probably missed some, but I made sure to, you know, to take all the brushes that I needed, because you never know what you're going to need. So those are all the products that I took to Mexico with me. I used all of those products like every single day, and that's actually really good. What I just showed you would be like my perfect everyday makeup. Stuff that I would, you know, necessities that I would need. So that's what I took. I loved going to Mexico. I've never been there before, and I just thought it was completely beautiful. We were on the beach, and the sunsets were so gorgeous. At the resort, everybody was so friendly. I kept up with my workouts, which was really good. I ran stairs. We were on the 8th floor. We were in the penthouse with a few other couples, so every day I would run up and down the stairs. One day I did 17 times up the 8 flights of stairs, so that was a really super good workout. I was so sore. I did a couple of the Brazil butt lift videos, and then I also did a couple of the Tone It Up videos. I got my Beach Babe workouts before I left, so I took those with me, and I even did some water aerobics while I was there, so I was really good about that. Although it's really, really hard to stay on track with eating, because they just have so much, their food is delicious, and chips with everything, so that was kind of hard to stay on track. I did pretty good, but I did gain about 5 pounds or so, but that's okay. I can work it off. And the first couple of days that we were there, I think it was either the second or third day, which this was the highlight of my trip. They some of the hotel workers found baby sea turtles that had hatched on the beach, and they collected them all in the buckets, and you know, everyone got to see them. And the reason that they do that is because if they don't go out and pick them up, the birds will just eat them. So they wanted to give them like half a chance to survive. So they waited until sunset and everybody gathered on the beach, and he handed everybody a little baby sea turtle, and we released them into the ocean at sunset, and it was the most amazing experience. Like, I can't even describe how it felt to just release them and see everybody, and it was just amazing. And I do have pictures up on Brunette Beauty Blogger if you want to see any of those pictures. And I videotaped it, or I recorded it. I don't know how I'm gonna like piece that together on a video, but I'm gonna try to do that because it was just so amazing. And we visited a few of the little cities in Mexico along the coast, and it was just beautiful. It's so nice to go and see other places and how they live, and it's just a really, really good experience. So I'm really, really glad I got the opportunity to go, and also spent time with some other couples. That was really fun. So yeah, that's it. I'm glad to be back. I feel completely out of the loop. I have so many videos in my subscription box that I want to see, and today I think I watched like one of them. But I'm excited to get back into things, get back into the groove, and start making videos and start watching other people's videos so I can kind of catch up on what everybody's doing. So that's my favorites, my current favorites, and the stuff that I took with me to Mexico. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Bye!